Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to another edition of Brunch, a taste of Tobago. I am your host, J.W. Moore, otherwise known as J Soul. And according to my director, it's Miss Soul. I really love that one. We are so privileged to have you here. It is a Friday morning. It's a beautiful day in the AM, and we are bringing it to you live on Brunch. I want to say a pleasant and hearty good morning to my Tobago Updates family who are working really hard behind the scenes. You know them, you love them, and we continue to lift them up today. I also want to say blessings to each and everyone watching. And if you're looking at us for the first time, we are here to uplift you. We are here to empower you, and we are here to inform. So some of us need just a little more positivity in our day. And Brunch, a taste of Tobago, is here to do that. Like I said, I'm your sister, and I am part of the team that makes it happen right here on Tobago Updates Television. All right, so I got to give you the good stuff first. Some really amazing people, amazing stories. And first, I'm going to go to the news day. Sonja Dumas, Avocado, and Zabuka now a book. Very interesting. This appeal of Sonja Dumas's children's story, Avocado and Zabuka, has taken it through several incarnations, including an audio recording, a short film, theatrical production, and now a book. The writer, dancer, educator, choreographer, filmmaker, and curator of the Zoom Zoom Children's Museum in Belmont, wrote the children's story many years ago to teach children the alphabet, conflict resolution, and of course, tolerance. So you definitely want to check that out from Sonja Dumas. I'm going to go to The Guardian now. Elevating customer service. Unveiling superhero habits for success. Quite an interesting caption there. Mark Copeman, the creator of the Help Desk Habits online program, targeted to IT professionals. He says that customer service is a skill, and the 50 habits that he teaches in his online program can be taught and will embed change in present habits of IT professionals worldwide. It also seeks to provide customer service to their internal and external clients. This is something that you definitely want to have a look at. The world is now technologically advanced, technologically global. And this is something that we need to invite and enhance as we evolve as human beings. The Daily Express also has a really interesting caption. A blueprint for stardom. All right. Trinidadian born Nicki Minaj has earned international acclaim for her contribution in hip-hop music. Brent Wilson, 38, was inspired by Minaj and others in the genre and is hoping to make his mark on the world stage. In a recent chat with Kachari, Wilson, a resident of Maraval, said he wanted to tell local stories and capture the beauty and essence that is Trinidad and Tobago via music. He also expressed optimism that more people will gravitate towards the hip-hop genre. He issued a call for interested hip-hop artists to come on board and enable Trinidad and Tobago to gain a place of prominence on the global map. So that is definitely something that you would not want to miss. We are going to take a break and we are going to be right back. I'm going to tell you a bit about who's on today. Trust me, you do not want to miss it. We'll be right back after this.
Come one, come all. It's time to join in the Tobago Heritage Festival 2023. Homage. All are we and all are who we be. To Tobago. Indulge in the awesomeness that is embodied in the spirit of Tobago at the 36th Tobago Heritage Festival. Celebrate a rich, vibrant, hypnotic showcase of our cultural legacy. Yes, from July 21st to August 1st, 2023. Take the island tour. Sample the sumptuous variety of local indigenous delicacies. Enjoy the recreation of old-time village life. Dance to the drum. Feel the rhythm of steel pan. Experience the way of life, languages, and oral traditions. Be part of the journey to our we heritage, honoring our past, celebrating our present, and inspiring our future. Relive our unique culture. Join in the preservation of the heritage of we island of Tobago.
And we are back with Brunch, a taste of Tobago. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you so much for giving us a space in your day. We are humbled and we truly appreciate you. And just in case no one has told you today, you are special, you are beautiful, and you are fearfully and wonderfully made. And with that being said, let me just say that we have a packed show for you today. I have so many people that I want to introduce you to. A very good friend. He's an uncle, a brother, a father. He is a son of the soil, and he is a staple of the Tobagonian culture and framework. We have Father Phil Isaac, who is joining us for our Life Diaries segment. That is going to be so interesting, and you do not want to miss that. Fisherman Fete is coming up. Oh my gosh, I have not heard about this for like a while. I'm so excited. We have our guest coming on, Mr. Curtis Douglas, and he is the president of the All Tobago Fisherfolk Association, and he's going to come on and talk to us a bit about that. Fisherman Fete 2023. This is something that you definitely don't want to miss. We have to pull out those surrounds and pull out those bathing suits and those lovely beach wear and ensembles, and get to Fisherman Fete for 2023. So Curtis is going to come along and he's going to tell us more about that. We also have Mr. Grisham Bing, and he is the founder and director of the Golden Eagle. He is coming to whet our palates a bit about the event called the Golden Weekend, which is carded to happen here on the beautiful island of Tobago. So Grisham is going to come on and really talk to us, give us a little info about that. And Jesham Bay. Jesham, I'm so sorry. I pronounced your name incorrectly. So it's Jesham Bay, right? I hope I got it right. I take pride in pronouncing people's names the way that they are supposed to be pronounced. It's your blueprint, and it tells us a bit about who you are. So Jesham Bay is coming to talk to us about the Golden Eagle Tobago event for 2023. Right? And of course, our Culture Corner, guys. I know some of you have been looking forward to that. Shamika Denoon is here. She's going to be gracing the brunch set. We're going to talk to her about her journey thus far and get just a little bit of insight of what it takes to be a performer. So you definitely don't want to miss that. And of course, I just have to say a hearty hello and a hearty congratulations to our representative, Miss Tanika Cruikshank. Tanika is a part of the Tobago Updates family. She is a sister. She's like my niece. You know, she's really, really, really a positive person, and she is vying for Miss Tobago Heritage Personality 2023. Now, Tanisha's first event takes place this evening at 5. She is going to be modeling their wear. They have to do some sort of ensemble with natural products, organic products, so she's going to be a part of that. And also the talent show. Now, Tanika is such a wonderful storyteller, so I'm hoping that she's going to do some sort of monologue or something like that. We also want to say a hearty good morning to Sisters in Culture. She is also representing that powerhouse of icons. Shamika Denoon, who I mentioned earlier, is actually the director of the Sisters in Culture. So quite a lot going on today. So let me take a break. Let me get myself ready. Get your snacks, get something to eat, drink. And when we come back, we are going to be speaking with Father Phil Isaac. We'll be right back after this.
This is how it's gonna go. They better look up below, 'cause this is your show, and everybody's gonna know. Say it to them once again. They better look up below. This is your show, and everybody's gonna know. That's how it's gonna go. They better look up below, 'cause this is your show. Live more.
Now, Tobagonians are just currying down to Bonaccord, right in Stobie Local Road. You know why? To come down and shop at Authentic Builders General Hardware, the only hardware store in Tobago that is giving you guys Trinidad prices. So for instance, such as steel, 1/2 inch and 5/8, $7,895. 5/8 construction ply for $260. Every single thing that you will need to do your home renovation or start your new construction, we have it right here. And to get your quotation, it's very easy. Just WhatsApp us at 272-1990 and we will do your free WhatsApp quotation for you.
Are you flood ready? Review and update insurance coverage. Install floodgates and barriers. Create a family flood plan. An initiative to help people prevent, prepare, recover. TATIL, where people are people.
joining us on Brunch. We are back. We are back, and thank you so much for joining us on Brunch. Now, before the break, I would have mentioned my first guest, Father Phil Isaac, and he is here in the flesh on our Brunch morning show set. Now, Father Phil is a staple, I would say he's a staple of the Tobagonian community. He's an activist. He has done it all and mentored and all of those things. But who is Father Phil? And this is what we're going to find out. We're going to strip away and we're going to find out who is Father Phil. So, Father Phil, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for giving us your time. And so I'm just going to start off by asking, who is Father Phil Isaac? And then we take it from there. He's laughing.
Well, if I tell you who is Father Phil Isaac, you already know.
Yeah, but
Father Phil Isaac is Father Phil Isaac.
when did it, start for you? Let's start with
All right.
probably just a bit about your education. We'll
Well,
start there.
to take it as far back as I can recall, I would have gone to about 3 kindergarten schools. I don't know how come, but I can remember, sitting in 3 kindergarten schools for maybe a short time at Poppin in Scarborough there. I don't know why. Then I can remember myself sitting in a ladies' kindergarten in Golden Grove Road, a lady called Teacher Bernice. And I can also remember going to Teacher Baby Joe School, right, which I think everybody, Anita Archer's school, which is quite popular. From there, I went to Bonaccord Government School as a child, and then to Spring Garden Government School, and then back to Bonaccord Government School, where from there I went to Bishop's High School, spent 7 years there, and what did I do after that? Started to work a little bit as everybody else, chip here, chip there, looking for something to do. Then I went to FedChem, Federation Chemicals, in 1971. 71, yeah. Stayed there until 1972. What was interesting about that is that on the day I left Federation Chemicals, the next day my mother died. I was about 20 at that time.
Oh, so that was
And I spent 5 years, 6 years, 71 to 77, 6 years in Trinidad, South Trinidad. I moved from Federation Chemicals and I went to Texaco. And while at Texaco, as an instrument mechanic helper, I applied for another position and I became a student technician. I went to San Fernando Technical Institute.
Oh, interesting.
I spent 5 years there at Texaco, and I had to make a decision at a particular time. I don't know what caused me to make the decision. I know what. I mean, in colloquial terms, I don't know what caused me to make the decision.
Right.
I don't want to live in Trinidad. Right? That was
Plain
the bottom
and
line.
simple.
And I packed up Texaco. I was about to be made an engineering assistant. The training department was not happy. And I said I wanted to leave and come back to Tobago. Came back to Tobago and was around for a while until I started with Titas.
Okay, and tell us a little bit about that.
Titas, take it and suffer.
He said, take it and suffer. That's what he said.
No, that was the nickname. I mean, in those
Yeah.
days, it was about 1977 then, about May 1977 when I started with Titas. And when I started, we had 2 DC-6 aircraft. You would not know anything about that.
No,
All
I
right?
don't.
They were 84-seaters, very wide wingspan, 4 propellers, if I can recall. And many times you went to an evening shift, you were not sure to come back home.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because you might have stayed there all night. Nevertheless, the service was provided until they brought in the Avros, the HS748 Avros, right? Yeah, they were 48 seaters, and they were quite efficient and effective. They did a lot
Okay.
of work there. I stayed with the airline for 13 years until I was fired, and I was pinch hitting for a little while. Then I got a job with NBS 610 Radio.
That's
Right?
where I remember.
You
I
remember that
remember
time?
610. And your voice, I remember your voice. Your voice always brought a sense of calmness. I remember as quite a young child, your voice coming on, and that is what enveloped the house. It was
Okay.
yes, I remember that it was it was calming. That's even before I even knew who you were. I just knew the voice came on
Okay.
at a certain hour.
6 o'clock in the
So,
evening,
right,
right? And
and then
midday.
there was that calmness. And my grandmother, the rate, she never moved that dial from 610 radio. So we would hear what was going on, and she specifically waited for Phil Isaac to come on. That much I can remember. I never forgot your voice. That is one of the things that remains with me. But Father Phil, just a bit about ministry. How did you what caused you, or what
I
was the
started
start?
ministry when I became a server in 1964.
Okay.
All right, it was 1963 actually. I was confirmed 5 days after the hurricane in 1963. All right, and the setup was confirmed. And following that, I became an acolyte in the church. Right, so from then on, I, well, the acolytes would assist the priests and so forth, right? I was there and I continued in the church right there. When I left Tobago and went to Trinidad, actually, I went to San Fernando, St. Paul, San Fernando. I was there, joined the youth group. I was always, in church work. I was in
Involved.
the church lads brigade. We had a church lads brigade at that time, at one time. I left Trinidad and I came back. And again, I was in the youth group here. That is St. Patrick's Anglican Youth Movement, one of the most dynamic youth groups that we had,
In that
on the
time.
island around that time. And then I became a lay minister and I was teaching Sunday school. And well, I would say the rest really is more or less history. But my ministry grew up, as I used to tell our present bishop, we were both lay ministers at the time when he went to Codrington College. And I would say if I really wanted to forget the situation at that time, I could have gone too, right? Because then Father Peter Patrick was very encouraging in that. So our present bishop, he went to Codrington. There was another guy, Thomas, Harry Thomas, who went to Codrington, and Andy Moore went to Codrington from Tobago, right? I did not go. I stayed. I mean, I started my family and started to build house and things. And
So you stayed.
right?
Right.
Yeah. So, and when I used to tell him, I used to say, listen, you are learning theology in the college. I am learning on the street. All right. And I was a part of the external program from Codrington College.
All right.
Right. And we were taught by then, who is now Archdeacon Emeritus Forrester. It was Canon Joseph at the time, Winston Joseph, Dr. Nolly Clark. They taught us. Right? And there were also some, I think, a couple of Methodist ministers who assisted with the local program. So there's where I would have done a diploma in theology. And
Okay.
at that time, until it was in 1992, I was ordained deacon. In 1994, I was ordained priest. It was for a long time, at least I don't know. We might have been the first priests that were, deacons that were ordained in Tobago. It was now Canon Hilton Bonus, the bishop himself, and I.
Okay.
Our the anniversary of our
Bonus.
ordinations will be on the 6th of August coming. Right?
Okay.
And as I said, since 1992, so you realize that's 41 years we're talking about. 31 years I'm
you've
talking
been
about.
doing this
31
a
years.
while.
Right?
And you're definitely inspiring. What inspires you? Where
Well,
does your inspiration come from? I mean, we all have some sort of inspiration. What
well,
inspires
if
Father
I
Phil?
say listening to nature, listening to God, my inspiration and creativity, maybe I'm made that way to critically analyze things.
Right.
Probably that is what really inspires me because, and I believe in my own life growing up, it could have been difficult. I say it could have been difficult because my father died when I was 11. That was before the hurricane in 1963. And there were two boys. And sometimes I smile and I see it. And I remember one day myself and my brother were together and we heard somebody lamenting that they were a single parent mother and all that kind of thing. And we look at each other and we laughed. All right? Because our mother was she alone, right? And I can remember in those days they used to have 5 days. You wouldn't know about that. You know
Well,
about
lots of
European
things
these
I
kinds
wouldn't
of
know about.
things. Anyway, she went Monday, she went Tuesday, she went Wednesday, and she came home and said, I ain't going back to that.
Yeah.
That wasting my time.
Yeah, and
Right?
we want to talk a bit more about your family, but for now, we're going to take a break, guys, and we're
Yes.
going to be right back with more from Father Phil Isaac. We'll be right back.
Are you flood ready? Recycle and properly dispose of large waste. Avoid sweeping yard clippings or trash into drains. Plant trees to avoid soil erosion. An initiative to help people prevent, prepare, recover. Tatil, where people are people.
Jimmy's Holiday Resorts has 1, 2, and 3 bedroom, fully self-contained apartments located at the heart of Crown Point. Minutes walk to the popular beaches, restaurants, bars, and the airport. Enjoy our amazing amenities such as fully equipped apartments, complete with Wi-Fi, AC, TV, and a pool, and a mini-mart on the compound. Call 639-8292 or 8929. Jimmy's Holiday Resorts is your family's home away from home.
Tobago Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
We are back with Brunch, a taste of Tobago. Now, I was just having some laughs in the corner with my guest and my uncle, everything in one. Father Phil Isaac is here and he's touching on his journey and he's also touching on his family. When we went to the break, he was speaking about his mom. So we're going to just touch a little more on your family life. Now, you said your mom raised you, your brother, and it was like such a huge job, but she did it with conviction and she did it, to the best of her ability. So just tell us a little bit about growing up with your mom as a single parent.
All right. We lived at Lowlands. And if you're familiar with the entrances to Magdalena, there's an entrance I think both entrances are on the Milford Road technically, but we don't go through that. But yeah, there's an entrance on the Milford Road. And our house was in that area. In those days, there were only a few buildings on that stretch, right? And we lived on a narrow strip of land, about 2 lots, you know. And what did we do? One, I had to go to church from there. The church was at Mount Pleasant, St. Patrick's. And we had to walk to and from. Sometimes we go to 6 o'clock church in the morning, and we'll come back to go to 9 o'clock Sunday school, and we had to go. All right? So what Mommy did, we utilized the property we had, and we would plant a kitchen garden. She used to do floral arrangements, right? Particularly, she used to make wreaths for weddings and for funerals. Wonderful. It wasn't as widespread as it is now. It wasn't a big thing, but she did it. And we did that from the flower garden we had in front. All right? She used to ice cake. She used her hands to do cake icing. And she used to do crochet and things like that. She used to cook. As a matter of fact, I remember she would get up in the morning and prepare meals. I don't know if you know those carriers that they used to have, stack carriers, like 3 carriers.
Where you put the utensils, into them, like little shelves? No,
it had a frame, let's see, like that. And you put 1, 2, you stack them in, they were able to fit one in the other. Okay. And there were like 3 of them, and then there was a device just to hook it
like
and
lock clasp it. To lock it in. Right? Oh, yes.
So we used to prepare a couple carriers of food, and the bus used to pass on Lowlands Road in those days. Right. So we would prepare meals, and when the bus is going up at 11 o'clock, it would take the meals up because we used to prepare food for some people in the bus garage.
That is so amazing. And I want to say to all mothers, to all fathers who are single parents, we applaud you. It's definitely not an easy job. And for those of us who are facing the challenges, we do applaud you today on Brunch, a taste of Tobago. Now, coming down the road, when I heard that Father Phil was going to be my first guest, of course, my mind, as many of you, would go straight to that iconic series, Turn of the Tide. Now, Turn of the Tide marked so many levels in our culture here in Tobago. It's like a blueprint. It's etched in our history. And of course, Father Phil Isaac was a part of that. We were just frolicking a bit because we were going to say Sergeant, and he just corrected my producer and I and said Inspector Anderson, which was his character on the show. So you guys look out. We have a clip. We're going to show you that clip right now.
Is the police a whole jeep of them? Them boy by the content breaking bush like them mad, and the police running after them. Oh God, look what coming full speed. A police coming.
Where he go? Ooh. Don't play games with me, woman. You bloody one know who I'm talking about. A young man just ran in here.
What you want to do? Beat him up?
I can take you in for this.
For what?
Obstructing the police in the execution of their duty.
I'm not obstructing you.
What's there?
It's my kitchen.
And here?
It's my bedroom. Don't you have the decency to knock first? If anybody gone through there, they must reach my right side now. I'm making a fish broth if you want to wait for so. And she does make a proper fish broth.
I have a good mind to take all of you in.
What you doing in my house with butcher in your hand?
A young man ran in here. I want him.
What you do, Sergeant?
I am the one doing the questioning. And it's not Sergeant, it's Inspector.
You come in the village, driving like you're crazy. Then all start running down people all over the place and shooting guns. Now you come in my house with butcher in your hand and expect me to sit down like a dog while you walk all over me. Not in my house, Sergeant. I still have my rights.
When the police is after a suspect, you have no rights.
I know enough to know you can't come in my house looking for nobody or nothing without a search warrant. You have a search warrant, Sergeant?
Old man, you're looking for a whole lot of trouble. And I told you already, it's not Sergeant.
All I asking is if you have a search warrant. You could only frighten people who afraid to death. I done live my life already. I could go home now. I do enough in this world. I could live. I buy me 4 pieces of cedar board and I try to make my box. So Lashman, you're going to be doing me a favor. I go prefer to dead with one blow than to lay down with stroke and death slow. So hit me like your fate, Sergeant. If one of them young boys get hurt, I'm going to make such a noise, they're bound to hear me.
You really think anybody would bother if the police damage a few weed smokers in a little backward village in Tobago?
All the police feel, look at do as I look very well pleased and get away with it.
Our duty is to enforce the law. If they stay within the law, we won't bother them.
So if they smoke the weed, that give you the right to hunt them down and shoot them and kill them. The boy them so frustrated they can't get walk, so they're drifting like dry coconut on the sea. So they smoke the weed, like me and you just drink with God, to ease yourself, to get some relief.
Don't give me that bull, old man. They are just a bunch of troublemakers. And if I catch one of them, just one of them, I would make an example of him.
Let me tell you something, Sergeant. I have a grandson there. He mightn't have certificate and things, but he have a right to live in freedom without the police harassing him and running him down. And let me tell you something else. If anything happened to that boy, you better you kill me, because I'm going to kill you.
You were threatening a police officer, old man?
No, Sergeant. I'm just telling you what I'm going to do.
I'll remember that.
They run today, and they will run tomorrow. But one day, somebody not going to run. And when that day comes, make up your mind to fight.
I never back out from a fight, old man.
And that was the iconic series, Turn of the Tide. Now, in that scene, Inspector Anderson, as he so corrected, Rodil Clark was the other actor there. His character, Joshua Walker, also quite a staple of the Tobagonian community. Now, Officer Inspector Anderson, he was very, forthright that, okay, you need to address me correctly. And Father Phil, we see you with that youth. We see all your youth in that clip. How did you get involved with Turn of the Tide?
How did I get involved in Turn of the Tide? Well, I would have started on stage at school. Mm-hmm. I did a piece with God, I Thought You Loved the Fishermen, and there was the Ballad of Chubb. They were both written by one Christopher Searle, who was our English teacher. Mm-hmm. One of them, the Ballad of Chubb, is about, let's say, it has some association to do with the riots in Roxborough in 1868, and the other one had to do with the hurricane. All right, so I played roles in those. And then when I went to South, I got hooked up with, many people may not remember the person, but Stork St. Hill, Harold St. Hill, Stork, mm-hmm. right?
Oh yes, I remember Mr. St. Hill.
Right.
He used to do those little short films with
Beulah.
Yes, I remember him.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Well, we had a group down there called Dramatique Radical.
Okay. Dramatique Radical. I love it.
Yes, and I was also a member of the performing arts technical team, right? And there's where I met persons like Tony Hall and Dennis and those people, right? We all worked together at that time. Came back to Tobago. Well, as I said, between Trinidad and Tobago, and I returned to Tobago, Mrs. Pinky Alum had a drama group called Drama Guild. Mm-hmm. I think first it was Teachers Drama Society. I'm not a teacher though, but associating with them and those guys, Mike Duncan, Will Carrington, and they were my friends, so we used to be together. And when it was time, when Horace Wilson wrote that play, right, and it was time for casting, they took persons from the Drama Guild, from Drama
Guild Society. Yes.
So that's how I got into Turn of the Tide, and I think I did a piece before that on a show called Invocation. Horace James used to do some pieces on TTT, right? So he came and I did the Invocation at one time, and then we did Turn of the Tide.
Well, that was definitely iconic. A lot of us remember you. That scene is etched in everyone's mind, where you rush into Tiny's house and you are correcting Mr. Joshua Walker and you're telling him, listen, I'm not no sergeant, I'm inspector. I think that is the way, the delivery is what stood out. We are just about to wrap, but any last words for you? Any messages or words of encouragement that you'd like to leave with our viewers?
Well, I told you that I would have passed on something to you that came from my mother. For the sake of Manico Quarter, call no dog Godfather. Right.
Okay. I get you. I get why you did it there. Also, one thing that I wanted to just reiterate is the fact that your family, it brings me back to your family background and how the support is something that is so important on your journey. You know, you may not have been able to do the things that you have done in life without that backbone, without that support, and encouragement from mommy.
Well, there were three of us, mommy, myself, and my younger brother. And we had to understand that whatever had to be done in the house, it was our responsibility and it was for our benefit, right?
Yes.
And we had to really cooperate in doing that. And when I say cooperate, we did everything. I would help mommy with the mixing her icing and things that, and when she's making cakes and so forth, I would help and all that. And she put her hand to many things, right? In order to, we had fowls to feed. I had to get up in the morning and feed the fowls. Had the sheep to go and tie out. I had to get up in the morning and go and ensure. And all that we had to do before getting to school on time.
Okay.
Because
and with on that note, we want to say there's so much to talk about, but so little time. We want to say thank you so much to Father Phil Isaac for joining us on Brunch today, and we want to thank you for giving us, a look into your life. All right, so we want to say blessings to you, blessings to your family, and as you go forth, go with God. Yeah.
Thank you.
So our trivia question for today: which Tobagonian was awarded a gold medal in the Olympics? In fact, who was the first? Let me say that again. Who was the first Tobagonian-born athlete to win an Olympic gold medal? All right, so you guys get to typing and give us your answers. We'll get back to you at the end of the show. Right about now, we're going to take a break and we are going to be right back. We're going to talk to Curtis Douglas, the president of the Tobago Fisherfolk Association. So we're going to take a break and we're going to be right back.
The best place to stay in Tobago is at Thorn's Place, with rates starting as low as 200 TT. Call or WhatsApp 745-7306 or 682-8676. We are located uptown Scarborough, 5 minutes away from the port. Remember, at Thorn's Place, our aim is to make your stay safe and affordable. Inner Health, number 13B Portmore, Scarborough, Tobago, with over 25 years experience offering services in and not limited to microscopic blood analysis, reflexology, and the sale of a wide range of organic herbal products used to supplement thyroid, lymphatic, heart, kidney, and brain health, and the male and female reproductive systems. Come and chat with us. Remember, your health is your wealth. Mamai Lakai Home Services. We specialize in cleaning of carpets and rugs, mattresses, living room and dining room sets, vehicle detailing, cleaning and sanitizing of homes and commercial spaces. We also do landscaping and tree cutting, pressure and power washing, floor care, fumigating and air purifying. You can also call us for professional painting services, babysitting and adult sitting. Call us now 333-4430 at Mamai Lakai Home Services. We take cleaning to another level. Come one, come all. It's time to join in the Tobago Heritage Festival 2023. Homage. All are we and all are who we be. To Tobago. Indulge in the awesomeness that is embodied in the spirit of Tobago at the 36th Tobago Heritage Festival. Celebrate a rich, vibrant, hypnotic showcase of our cultural legacy. Yes, from July 21st to August 1st, 2023. Take the island tour. Sample the sumptuous variety of local indigenous delicacies. Enjoy the recreation of old-time village life. Dance to the drum. Feel the rhythm of steel pan. Experience the way of life, languages and oral traditions. Be part of the journey to our we heritage, honoring our past, celebrating our present and inspiring our future. Relive our unique culture. Join in the preservation of the heritage of we island of Tobago.
Are you flood ready? Monitor trusted sources for info. Wear protective gear when you clean up. Contact your insurance provider to assess the damage. An initiative to help people prevent, prepare, recover. TATIL, where people are people.
We are back with Brunch, a taste of Tobago. Now, I thank you so much for joining us. For those of you who are just logging on, we are on Facebook, we are on YouTube, and we are also on Amplia Network 102. All right, so my next guest speaks to the Fisherman Festival 2023. I have on set with me Mr. Curtis Douglas. We're going to talk about Curtis and his wonderful ensemble. But before we do that, we're going to touch on Fisherman Festival for 2023. Tell us, what can we expect from the festival this year?
Yeah. Well, good morning. Good morning to everyone. Today, everyone who's watching all over the world. You know, we invite you here today to share with us.
Definitely.
And I'm here to really basically explain a little bit about the Fisherman Festival that is taking place on the 23rd of July. And that is taking place of, Great Corland Bay, formerly known as Turtle Beach. Yeah. So we are going to kick off that event on the 23rd. And that is soon after the Plymouth Juve. So basically, you're coming to Plymouth for the entire weekend. So just walk with your suitcase. We have Starfish is willing to work out nice all-inclusive packages for you guys.
Wonderful.
So yeah, just tell them because Mr. Douglas sent you, and you will get a nice discount package so you can come with your family. So yeah, coming from abroad, they come from New York because there are some team coming from Italy and England, from Europe, some friends of mine, and also from New York. We have fellas like Froggy and stuff like that. We have a whole host of people coming to really celebrate this great event on the 23rd of July. And to start, we have, in the morning, we have free breakfast, right? So from 9 o'clock, you could come and have some fried fish and bake. And, those who don't know, proper chop. So we have a team from Culloden, which is Mr. Cooper and Miss Alison Day, who is well known for the chocolate tea and fried bake. So
good morning, Culloden.
Yes. And we have Iana from Palatavere coming down as well. It's a whole collab, and we have the Castara Fisher Food coming down, Palatavere. We have we have Lambo, we have Southwest, we have Studley Park, Mr. Jack and they're all coming down. We have some friends, some charlatans beside this coming down. So it's a whole collaboration. So what we try to do, we try to support each other in this event because, the whole idea of the Fisherman Festival started from our foreparents, where they used to come and they used to use the term monk a scene.
Yes.
So in mounting the scene, you're gonna have the wooden tree, right? And that will have your fried bake, your cuckoo, and then they will have the banana leaf, which they smoke probably to get rid of the bacteria. And they would serve that as an offering to the public to partake and to promote that unionism between the people, the togetherness and the love and offering for the upcoming year and stuff like that. So
Right.
that is how it really started to reach this stage now, where it's a bit more modified for the age that we live
It's
in.
evolving.
Correct.
Yeah, because you can't do 1962. Remember, guys, I always say that.
Yes.
In 2023.
No, you can't.
You have to evolve and you have to be willing to change.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have a whole, when you come down, because after the Plymouth Juvie, the afternoon, the Saturday afternoon, we're just holding a, we're called a little vibe. So you come down with your family in your cooler, the kids, you want to chill out, so you come and you bathe on the beach, relax, take it easy, probably have a drink, have something to eat, relax. And then the Sunday morning, free breakfast from about 9 to about 10, 11. And then we have a lot of activities. So we have some power boat racing. We have some small boats developing to be what we call zessas. So these are some boats really about 15 feet, and they carry a lot of talk. They're very entertaining. So you'll have those kind of race, and obviously we cannot leave out the pirogue race. Pirogue is basically where it starts from sailboat, from pulling hose for using 6 engines. So now we're using 75 to 90. So we just have a little display of a little competitiveness to entertain,
It's a good vibe.
Yeah, so every turn you turn, we have a little entertainment, we have a little beer drinking race. And we had a shout out for a lot of wet t-shirt. I said, but I mean, long time I haven't heard wet t-shirt in it. So those girls who, hotty one of them.
You're doing it for Fisherman
Yeah, so they
Festival.
grip, they call them, and them who coming out, we have entertainment, we have everything there, and we have some cast DJs, we have Carter and Gilligan, and then we have, Selector Father and Madman Ish representing Tobago.
Right.
Doing
it large.
Them country fellas coming down to do it. You understand? To show that we could stand up as well.
Yeah,
so
that big rhythm.
Yeah, the big old thing. We have Selector Crab, we have Diamond Tips coming out of Trinidad and Horizon. These guys come every year from Trinidad in support of this collaboration with the people, to connect back with the people, to share, to give back something. So you will entertain, and then later in the night, after the day you relax, later in the night, to all these zesters and them girls who coming out in the heels, and we have entertainment for everybody. So it's a whole step by stage collaboration of everything to entertain. So when you come to Tobago, you come first, you come up for that weekend, and then we have the heritage, we have the fisherman, and then during the week we have the heritage. We have, because after Plymouth we have Castara. Castara is also having a fisherman on the 20th as well.
Okay.
So up in Castara as well, you will come, you get your free breakfast, and and after Castara we have Palatavia. Same thing. Palatavia now I think is collaborating with the alumni. So they're having a big thing. So Ayana and Doc and Desroy and everybody will be out in the numbers.
Full glory.
Yeah. So come to Tobago, because when you check it, we will observe over the past 2 years, when the COVID, was in a strong effect, a lot of people stopped coming to Miami and realized Tobago had so much to offer.
Yeah.
So a lot of people is no longer going to Miami. They are coming to Tobago, where it's safe and secure, because we have the support of the police. The police do a really great job. We don't have any incident. Let me touch wood, as they say. We don't have any incident. We have a clean fire service come to ensure.
Yes.
So it's a real secure environment, and secure parking as well. We have secure parking, and we have it monitored by security guards and police. So when you come, feel safe. It's a safe event, and it's also free. Right?
Okay.
It's also free.
So you hear that, guys? It's free. I know some of you are wondering if you had to pay a fee or a cover charge. No, you do not. It is free. So come on down. Come on and have some fun come on and be a part of what's happening. Just remind us, Curtis, about the dates for the event. Let's go
The
there.
date for the event is the 23rd. That's the day directly after the 23rd of July, right? And that's the day after the Plymouth Juve. And I just want to just add something to all the vendors, because we just have a whole pot of vendors coming, right? So the number to contact is 314-9456. And that is the PRO of the organization. And his name is Mr. Kemba Lawrence. But I will repeat the number again.
Please do.
314-9454. And his name is Mr. Kemba Lawrence. He's the PRO for the organization. So in the terms of vending, because we only could take so much, right? We only could take so much vending. So once you reach the criteria, you will be order spot, and you could vend and also contribute to the GDP and also earn a living as well. So we are not only narrow it down, we open it to the community so that you could come and also benefit from the fisher folk. Because after, people lime in and think, sometimes eat, because we will be having, roast pork, we have lobsters, we have
All those
fish broth,
wonderful
we have, so there is no shortage of proper
Yes,
proper
Don't
food.
forget, hand on the hip.
Yeah, proper food.
Yes.
Yeah. So come down and spend the day with us, spend the weekend with us, and let's share the history of Tobago and the history of the fishing industry with us. Now, as I said, there's a whole barrage of how it works. So it would have started first with Scarborough.
Right.
Scarborough, we would have done
It
Scarborough
kicked
Fisher
off
Folk.
with Scarborough.
Then after Scarborough would have been Charlottesville. And after Charlottesville is Speyside. And after Speyside is Plymouth. Then it will be Castara. Then it will be Palatavere. Then it's going to be Culloden. And then we're going to top off the finale one, which is the All Tobago Fisher Folk, which venue is yet to be announced.
Okay.
We're going to keep a grand thing for everyone, right? And then in October, we will be having what we call the Tobago Power Boat Race Festival.
Okay. And
Right?
where would that take place?
That will take place either Roxborough or Plymouth,
Okay.
to have the nice view, to capture the boats and them in their power. So we have it in the power boats from Trinidad coming up, and we have the Tobago, just like, Old Dog and Miles and the Chinese Man and them representing, and we have Drive It Like a T-Fit, we have Timeless, we have boat, we have Mini Me, we have people coming to Castara and Palatavere to represent Tobago in their full colors.
Yes,
We have
yes,
Trident from Trinidad coming up. So we're gonna take it this year. We're gonna see it's gonna be very exciting for the family.
Yeah, it sounds
It's a very clean
really
and
exciting.
beautiful thing to come and participate and be a part of it.
Yes.
Yeah, be a
yes.
part of it.
Well,
Yeah.
hopefully we will be there to be a part of it, because it sounds amazing. I want to say a pleasant good morning to Palatavere. That is where I was born. So yeah, big up to Pville.
Yeah. Palatavere.
So all my cousins, I love you.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So let's just touch a bit on your. I noticed your ensemble. I love wardrobe talk.
Yes.
Tell us a bit about your lovely attire today.
Well, basically, I have different in my closet. I have different sections. So I have the European section, I have the Caribbean section, and I have the American section. Today, this is the European section I'm wearing from. So this is basically from where's the name, boy? Next.
You have so many, I can't remember.
So we have the next attire. So this is the next day, and when I'm coming in to big update, it's a European attire. Yes. Yes.
Thank you for the laughter today. As we wrap, let me just give you guys a trivia question once more. Who was the first Tobagonian to be awarded a gold medal at the Olympic Games? Once again, who was the first Tobago-born athlete to win an Olympic gold medal? All right, so get to typing, and we will be right back. In fact, not just the gold medal. Let's say who was the first Tobagonian athlete to win a medal? Who was the first to actually medal in the Olympic Games? So let me just make that correction. All right, we're going to take a break and we're going to be right back.
MI4 Security Services Company is the most advanced security service in Tobago. Ask about our cash and transit service. It's safe, risk-free, reliable, and timely. We provide safe banking delivery for all business types and sizes with highly trained staff, 24/7 monitoring, coordinated emergency response, and a well-maintained fleet of armored vehicles. Contact us at 660-7723 or visit our website at www.mi4securitytt.com to sign up today.
You can now get whatever you need whenever you need it anywhere in Tobago with Tobago. Your meals, medication, groceries, and shopping all delivered directly to you. No more hassle, no more stress. Get the Tobago app today on Google Play or Apple App Store.
That's TAPPOGO and let us deliver to you.
Check our website at www.tapogo.app or call the experts at 494-TOGO and 484-4746. Tobago. Relax. We will get it to you. Tobago's at your service.
From the experts that created the Zinger sandwich comes the KFC Crispy Barbecue Zinger.
The only one I see is you.
Cheddar cheese, crispy onions, the most delicious Kentucky Fried Chicken, and barbecue sauce. Get ready for a whole new level of flavor.
If you see or know about a crime, report a crime safely and anonymously. Call 800-TIPS. Help stop crime. You can play your part safely and anonymously. Report a crime. Earn a reward. Call 800-TIPS. Help stop crime. Be a hero. Champion. Fearless citizen. Be a crime stopper safely and anonymously. Call 800-TIPS. Help stop crime.
Excel Spa by Haley, where our highly trained staff are ready to deliver the top-class services in facial massages, waxing, nail enhancement, and body treatment. We are ideally located at Coco Avenue, Susolands, Tobago. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, TripAdvisor, or you can call us on 730-0149. Exhale Spa by Haley. Relax, renew, and rejuvenate.
It's a different type of thing down there. And we party till we drop down there. With a lot of pretty girls down there. Down in Tobago.
And we are back with Brunch, a taste of Tobago. Oh, my lovely people, I feel your vibrations and it's positive. And I'm loving the fact that you're sitting with us and you're allowing us into your space and allowing us into your homes. Now, before the break, I would have mentioned on my rundown a list of really, really special people that I have with me today. And my next guest is Mr. Gershom Bing. And I said it right?
Correct.
Right,
yes,
good. He is here to talk about the Golden Weekend in Tobago. All right. So thank you so much for being here with us, Gershom. And just tell us about your event. Is this the first time it's being held in Tobago?
So good morning to everyone.
Good morning again.
Thanks for having me.
You're most welcome.
Right. So Golden Weekend officially begins today at 8 p.m. We start with a bonfire. And that bonfire will be taking place Lowlands, Tobago. I believe they call it Lambo Beach, right? Yes. So right in the car park right there, we'll be starting off with the bonfire. Saturday will be the praise break. So praise break will be happening at Shore Park, right? That's with all your well-known gospel ministers and some up-and-coming locals. So we have the Positive, the Blessed Messenger, the Jaira Nurse, the Mark Isaac, we have Nikki Rimple, and a couple others that will be ministering to us. On Sunday, we have our annual event, which is Beach Games. So it'll be the first time in Tobago, along with Praise Break, and that will be happening on Black Rock Beach,
right? That's basically different district, different teams. So you have your Mason Hall, your BlackRock, your Signal Hill coming together, making teams to compete in friendly, competitive, and novelty events. So it's a really packed weekend.
And this is something that speaks to what we're trying to get back to. And this is the human aspect of developing and evolving. We are losing it.
Correct.
You know, and it's a lot of the social media and stuff. Tell us your thoughts on bringing people back to a space where we actually commune with each other and talk with each other.
Yeah, so basically that was the brainchild with Golden Eagle, the organization. It started 10 to 12 years ago, and it was really to get persons to interact in that positive and family-friendly environment in that space. And I believe, especially now, you know, watching how the crime is out of control and that negative influence, I believe we offer a good balance, a very needed balance in society today. So our age bracket is more or less from 16 to 30 years old, and we have a market, at least 3,000 to 5,000 persons that annually participate in our events, and you get to meet new people personally. You connect with them after on the social media, and you make, you know, lifelong friendships and even business relationships as well. So that space we hope to increase, and not only in Tobago and Trinidad, but hopefully next year we do Barbados and we continue to go up to the island. So the next time I sit here with you, maybe something bigger in store.
Definitely. Well, it will be something bigger in store because I feel that you guys are moving in the right direction.
Yeah.
And so it's going to grow, it's going to evolve. And so you have more and more people, which is what we want. We want people to be in spaces with one another,
Correct.
as opposed to just sitting and typing on your keyboard,
Correct.
which is what we seem to be missing. Now, you mentioned earlier, Gisham, that the event started in Trinidad. All right. Who were some of the people that were instrumental in that process?
Life lessons I get and experiences. Growing up, I always, you know, liked to party and whatnot. But I grew up in a very strict Seventh-day Adventist home where my grandmother would have always kept me on that route. So as I developed as a young man, I decided that there's not enough things for young people to do and to operate in that space. And I decided to start Golden Eagle, right? And I have a couple of friends, Aliende Lilong to mention, Brent Marshall to mention, you know, Amanda Alexander, my girlfriend. And we started that company, and today, 12 years later, we are here, you know? So hopefully the next 10 years, we'll still be here.
Yes, and doing, not just sitting here, but doing bigger and better things.
Correct.
And we say thank you to Gisham and his wonderful team at Golden Eagle for even embarking on such an event. Just remind us again of the dates that the events are going to run for Golden Weekend, Tobago 2023.
Okay, so Golden Weekend, as I said, with the bonfire, the praise break, and the beach games. It's $150 for the weekend pass. That's to attend all events. You have $100 just for the concert alone, right? And that would obviously, you have beach games, right? But for the beach games, the team's already locked off. So you had to purchase a jersey for that to participate.
Okay.
Right? So now you could still get your weekend pass and be a spectator at the beach games. And you purchase your ticket for the concert and attend the bonfire as well tonight.
All right.
Right? 708-4463. You could call those numbers to get your tickets, or you get them right downstairs at Showaholics, your weekend pass and your tickets. Right? All Showaholics, both Trinidad and Tobago.
Okay, and wonderful to Showaholics. Which brings me to something I was trying to describe. I could not remember the name. I was trying to describe this store. He just said Showaholics. I know it's off the topic, but I'm going to say it before I forget. I was trying to describe the store. What was the name of the store? I keep asking, and nobody could tell me. And he just said Showaholics. So I just had to mention that. It's off the topic, but I mean, we're okay. That's what we do on Brunch. So, Gisham, just a bit about your, are there any social tags that we can reach you at?
Most definitely. You get all the information on Golden_Eagle _TT on Instagram, or Golden Eagle TT on Facebook. You know, for the younger folks, the same tag for TikTok, right? That's their space, right? Again, you call the number 708-4463, and you will not only see the events we're having now, but the events we plan to have after this tremendous weekend. So we have something like the treasure hunt. It's a national treasure hunt. And then we have Praise Break in Trinidad in November. And then we end off the year with a nice annual gala dinner where we all come and celebrate the hard work of the year.
Yeah.
Looking forward to seeing you there as well.
Yeah, that is so, there's so many things. Listen, doing this show, you learn about things that are going on. I am living here, and some of these events I know nothing about. So thank you to Brunch, A Taste of Tobago, for bringing this information to me. It's actually a wonderful idea. It's a wonderful event. It sounds amazing. You're trying to reach every possible dynamic.
Most definitely.
And that is important because the young people have their likes and dislikes, and then we have my age bracket, and then we have my mom's age bracket, and everybody has something that they like and that they don't like. And it's so amazing when you can reach everyone on a level. So no one feels left out.
Correct.
Everyone is having a good time, and things like that. Anything you want to say to our viewers? Something positive, something to leave us with as we go into the weekend?
Well, put me on the spot there. But I look forward to seeing everyone this afternoon, Saturday and Sunday. I hope that we provide a very good product, something that will impact you both positively in a spiritual and physical way. I wish all God's blessing on the people of Tobago and Trinidad by extension, and keep safe. And remember that with God, all things are possible. And thanks for having me.
Definitely. And as I sat talking to you, the events that are physical, are these events that you personally are going to be taking part in, the events that are carded for your Golden Eagle weekend?
Yeah, I take part. I take part in the beach games. I still am the age to take part without rubbing the knees after.
Yeah.
And the concert, I like to sit and watch. I like to be a spectator in the event itself.
Okay.
So I look forward for Saturday, and I have my favorite gospel ministers, just like everyone else.
Right.
And tonight is all about the bonfire is really about connecting with each other. You have people coming across straight from Trinidad, straight to the bonfire. So we connecting with everybody, building that relationship, slight praise and worship to always welcome the presence of God, which is needed. And then Saturday, jump up and down a little bit.
Yeah.
And Sunday, we end it off, and we are all back to work, hopefully, Monday morning.
Hopefully. But it's so amazing to bring the presence of God into what you're doing.
Most definitely.
You can't go wrong when you start that way. I don't know if I want to sing or Negro spiritual or do the church stomp or something. I'm just feeling so positive about having Gershom here. But the reason why I asked you about the physical, if you were going to be involved in the physical, I was watching as you walked in, and you look so put together, so neat, nothing is jiggling, nothing is shaking, he's just so neat. And then we just shared a joke before we came back from the break. When Gershom was being mic'd, he was like, oh, my top, my cheesy's tight, and we had a good laugh. And I was like, well, if it ain't tight, it ain't right, that's just what we do here at Brunch. We have so much fun. That's what I don't know. So, Gershom, thank you so much for having you. Thank you so much for bringing your event to us. For the persons who are interested in joining, is there a process? What's the process for joining your Golden Eagle?
The organization?
Yes.
Oh, yes. So that's a question that we are now frequently bombarded with. And what I would say is within this week coming, we will put out basically that request for persons who are interested in the planning, the promotion, and being a part of the team. And we'll have a form where they'll fill out, and they will be more than welcome, because there's a lot of work to be done, a lot of souls to impact, and just get that positivity out there and really balance the equilibrium that is, seem to be a bit imbalanced right now in our little paradise.
And just give us the numbers again if we need to call for information?
Yeah, no problem. You call 708-4463, right, concerning your weekend pass or your tickets. Or if you're close by, you go to Showaholics right downstairs, or Urban Fashions. That's Lowlands, Tobago. I believe that's called City, right?
Yes.
So you could get your tickets there as well. So feel free to call, feel free to be a part. And we really try to keep the cost at a minimum, you know, because we want maximum participation from everyone involved. And hopefully we keep growing with you, because you are now a part. Tobago Updates are now a part. And we keep growing with you and see where it goes.
All right. So, guys, there you heard it from Gershom Bing himself, director of Golden Eagle. And he was here speaking on Golden Weekend Tobago. So come out and let's be a part of it. The numbers were there. I hope you guys took notes for anyone who is wishing to join the agency or to join the brotherhood, sisterhood that Golden Eagle is. And so we want to thank Gershom one more time for being with us. Thank you for taking the time and gracing us with your presence. He's a very calm, cool, confident type of person. So it was definitely nice having him on set with us today. So we are going to take a break and we're going to be right back with more Brunch, a taste of Tobago.
Full disclosure with the executive every Thursday at 8 p.m. only on Tobago Updates. Real questions and honest conversations with the sole aim of keeping you fully in the know. Full disclosure with the executive every Thursday at 8 p.m. only on Tobago Updates.
Everybody only worrying. Never ever worry. Don't mind how things looking hard. I tell them never ever worry. If your nice can't get damaged bad. I tell them never ever worry. What I'm saying is true. So just consider Tatil is always right here for you. I tell them never ever worry. Don't mind if life make you sad. I tell them never ever worry. If your house get flooded out real bad. I tell them never ever worry. What I'm saying is true. So just consider Tatil is always right here for you. I tell them never ever worry. If sickness catch you off guard. I tell them never ever worry. If times fall on you real hard. I tell them never ever worry. What I'm saying is true. So just consider Tatil will always be here for you.
Never worry about a thing. Tatil, where people are people. You know what I mean.
Jimmy's Holiday Resorts has 1, 2, and 3 bedroom, fully self-contained apartments located at the heart of Crown Point. Minutes walk to the popular beaches, restaurants, bars, and the airport. Enjoy our amazing amenities such as fully equipped apartments, complete with Wi-Fi, AC, TV, and a pool, and a mini-mart on the compound. Call 639-8292 or 8929. Jimmy's Holiday Resorts is your family's home away from home.
Tobago Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
The best place to stay in Tobago is at Thorns Place with rates starting as low as 200 TT. Call or WhatsApp 745-7306 or 682-8676. We are located uptown Scarborough, 5 minutes away from the port. Remember, at Thorns Place, our aim is to make your stay safe and affordable. Inner Health, number 13B Portmore, Scarborough, Tobago, with over 25 years experience offering services in and not limited to microscopic blood analysis, reflexology, and the sale of a wide range of organic herbal products used to supplement thyroid, lymphatic, heart, kidney, and brain health, and the male and female reproductive systems. Come and chat with us. Remember, your health is your wealth. Mamai Lakai Home Services. We specialize in cleaning of carpets and rugs, mattresses, living room and dining room sets, vehicle detailing, cleaning and sanitizing of homes and commercial spaces. We also do landscaping and tree cutting, pressure and power washing, floor care, fumigating and air purifying. You can also call us for professional painting services, babysitting and adult sitting. Call us now 333-4430 at Mamai Lakai Home Services. We take cleaning to another level.
Thank you so much for joining us again, Brunch, A Taste of Tobago. Now, I am so privileged to have this space so that I can share some really, really important information with you. Tobago Heritage Festival is coming up. Yes, it has been long awaited. There was a bit of buzz. Were we going to have it? Were we not? It's here. It's here, my kings and queens. And so we have quite a few events that are carded for that period of time. Now, the festival officially starts on the 21st of July. It ends on the 1st of August. But get this, on the 14th, we have the Miss Tobago Heritage Personality Recycled Wear. Now, this is something that has been creating a lot of buzz, where we have this event prior to the actual pageant. Now, the talent show, which is also a part of what's going on the 14th, 2023, takes place at the Shore Park Complex. All right. And we say a hearty welcome, congratulations, and blessings to Ms. Tanika Cruikshank, who is representing that iconic group, Sisters in Culture. Tanika is also a part of the team that makes it happen right here on Tobago Updates. So we wish her so much blessings and success in whatever she endeavors to do. So Tanika, get in there and you do what you do. You're a wonderful actor. And so I hope that you're doing a monologue. I look forward to seeing you. So blessings to you as she gets prepared. You know, on the 21st, we have the Miss Tobago Heritage Personality and Heritage Calypso Monarch competition. This takes place also at Shore Park, 5 p.m. Admission $100. Okay, so get those $100 bills ready because this is something that you do not want to miss. All right, we're paying homage, tribute, Alawi and Al Ahu Awi B. Yeah. Alawi and Alahu Awi B. I wish Devon was here to go through some of these parts of our language that are so iconic and so, very present in our culture today. Pleasant good morning to you, Mr. Von Miggins, and I hope that all is well and blessings to you. Also, I'm not going to leave out the Plymouth Juve celebrations on the 22nd and Old Time Carnival that is taking place at Plymouth on the Plymouth grounds. Also, the 24th Charlottesville Natural Treasures Day is carded to begin at 9 a.m. On the 25th, we have Yam Festival and Old Time Village Market Experience. Junior Mass, not Mass, my apologies, Junior Miss and Little Miss Heritage Competition. This takes place in Goodwood, Tobago. Let's not forget to mention Pembroke Salaka Feast, which is carded for the 26th. And let's not forget to mention that important and very vital part of the Pembroke experience, the morning ritual, which is carded for 6:30 a.m. on that day. So look out for these upcoming events. We want you there, we want you ready, and we want you in such a state of acceptance that you can fully enjoy what the festival has to offer. The 27th, we head to Lake Coteau. Folk tales and superstitions. This takes place with an addition of day activities. Yes, we're now having day activities, and this is carded for 7 a.m. Evening production, 7 p.m. Admission, $50. Yeah, we also have the Mariah Old Time Wedding. We head to Mariah on the 29th, guys. This is carded to start at 1 p.m. So we head to Mariah on the 29th. On the 30th, we have the Tobago Harvest Experience. Quite a mouthful there. I'm just thinking of all the lovely goodies and delicacies that are going to be on display to eat. My mouth is actually watering. So I'm hoping I could get some tea or some juice. I mean, it is brunch, and I'm talking about this old time harvest experience, and I'm starting to feel a bit, just a little bit hungry. Not too much, just a little bit. All right. And also Sea and Pan Festival. This takes place at Black Rock. This is on the 31st. So the Sea and Pan Festival takes place at Black Rock. Okay, this is happening on the 31st. And of course, the 1st of August marks Emancipation Day. It marks Emancipation Day celebrations on our beautiful, beautiful island of Tobago and our sister island, Trinidad. We want to say a hearty and healthy good morning to our brothers and sisters in the Caribbean who are tuned in. We are on Amplia Network 102. You can also find us on Facebook, and you can also find us on YouTube. So you have no excuses. We are part of the Tobago Updates family, and we make it happen right here on the island of Tobago. We bring you everything and anything positive happening in our Tobago space. You are watching Brunch, A Taste of Tobago, that wonderful mid-morning show. And I just want to say to the people who are just joining us that the next item or the next segment that is carded for this time is our Culture Corner or Culture segment or Culturama, as I call it. We have been privileged to have so many of our icons gracing us and reaching out to us. Our first week, a pleasant good morning to Queen Leslie Ann Ellis. And thank you so much for being here and giving us your time. We also have carded for today Ms. Shamika Danoon. Now, Shamika, as you all know, is very much a cultural staple in Tobago. She is really part of the fabric here, founder of the Sisters in Culture cultural group. Yes, Sisters in Culture. That's a cultural group here in Tobago, and very much involved in various spheres of culture here. So it's calypso, it's drama, it's acting, it's dancing, you name it, and Shamika has done it. And she's going to be here to really tell us about her journey thus far. And we look forward to being with you and being in your space. You are watching Brunch on Tobago Updates Television. We're going to take a break and we're going to be right back with Culture Corner. See you soon.
This is how it's gonna go. They better look up and look, 'cause this is your show, and everybody's gonna know. Say it to them once again. They better look up and look. This is your show, and everybody's gonna know. That's how it's gonna go. They better look up below, 'cause this is your show.
Right now, Tobagonians are just currying down to Bonaccord, right in Stobie Local Road. You know why? To come down and shop at Authentic Builders General Hardware, the only hardware store in Tobago that is giving you guys Trinidad prices. So for instance, such as steel, 1/2 inch and 5/8, $7,895. 5/8 construction ply for $260. Every single thing that you will need to do your home renovation or start your new construction, we have it right here. And to get your quotation, it's very easy. Just WhatsApp us at 272-1990 and we will do your free WhatsApp quotation for you.
Are you flood ready? Review and update insurance coverage. Install floodgates and barriers. Create a family flood plan. An initiative to help people prevent, prepare, recover. TATL, where people are people. Are you flood ready? Recycle and properly dispose of large waste. Avoid sweeping yard clippings or trash into drains. Plant trees to avoid soil erosion. An initiative to help people prevent, prepare, recover. TATL, where people are people.
Everybody only worrying. Never ever worry. Don't mind how things looking hard. I tell them never ever worry. If your nice can't get damaged bad. I tell them never ever worry. What I'm saying is true. So just consider TATL is always right here for you. tell them never ever worry. Don't mind if life make you sad. I tell them never ever worry. If your house get flooded out real bad. I tell them never ever worry. What I'm saying is true. So just consider Tatil is always right here for you. I tell them never ever worry. If sickness catch you off guard. I tell them never ever worry. If times fall on you real hard. I tell them never ever worry. What I'm saying is true. So just consider Tatil will always be here for you.
Never worry about a thing. Tatil, where people are people. You know what I mean.
Jimmy's Holiday Resorts has 1, 2, and 3 bedroom, fully self-contained apartments located at the heart of Crown Point. Minutes walk to the popular beaches, restaurants, bars, and the airport. Enjoy our amazing amenities such as fully equipped apartments, complete with Wi-Fi, AC, TV, and a pool, and a mini-mart on the compound. Call 639-8292 or 8929. Jimmy's Holiday Resorts is your family's home away from home.
Tobago Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
The best place to stay in Tobago is at Thorn's Place with rates starting as low as 200 TT. Call or WhatsApp 745-7306 or 682-8676. We are located uptown Scarborough, 5 minutes away from the port. Remember, at Thorn's Place, our aim is to make your stay safe and affordable. Inner Health, number 13B Portmore, Scarborough, Tobago, with over 25 years experience offering services in and not limited to microscopic blood analysis, reflexology, and the sale of a wide range of organic herbal products used to supplement thyroid, lymphatic, heart, kidney, and brain health, and the male and female reproductive systems. Come and chat with us. Remember, your health is your wealth. Mamai Lakai Home Services. We specialize in cleaning of carpets and rugs, mattresses, living room and dining room sets, vehicle detailing, cleaning and sanitizing of homes and commercial spaces. We also do landscaping and tree cutting, pressure and power washing, floor care, fumigating and air purifying. You can also call us for professional painting services, babysitting and adult sitting. Call us now 333-4430 at Mamai Lakai Home Services. We take cleaning to another level.
Yeah, ready. Oh, thank you so much for coming back. Thank you so much for being with us. You are viewing Brunch, A Taste of Tobago. Now, before I went to the break, I would have mentioned a very, very talented sister in the cultural circle here in Tobago. A friend of mine for ages. It has been decades. And we came up through some of the ranks together with regards to culture. But she has since branched off into her own dimension. She's chuckling in the corner here. She has since branched off and she's doing it all. Founder of the Sisters in Culture group, very iconic group of young people. And we say blessings to you guys. Calypso, acting, singing, dancing, you name it. Shamika Denoon has done it. And she is here on our Tobago space. She is here on our brunch morning set. So Shami Shams, good morning. That's what I call her, Shami Shams.
Good morning.
Good morning, and thank you so much for coming.
No problem. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yes, I know that it is so busy right now.
Yes, indeed it is.
It's busy. You have to be here, there, and everywhere. And so taking the time to sit with us, we sincerely thank you.
Yeah, that's not a problem. I take my time off from my busy schedule to accommodate,
All right. So, Shams, let's go. Let's take it back. All right. Now, you were always singing, dancing, acting, all of those things. But where did it start for Miss Shamika Dinoon?
Well, this started on my school days. Firstly, I started in primary school with the late, great Mr. Michael Duncan, God rest his soul. I remembered one time, I think I was in standard 4, and our school was selected to be a part of the music festival. And Mr. Duncan was scouting for persons to sing the folk song and dramatize. I wasn't always a dramatist, but, to express myself, I can do that very, very eloquently. And then what Sir Duncan did was class by class by class, and he started to write down the names.
I remember those days.
So when he came to my class, in my bravery, when it was my turn, I was a bit shy, but he just say, sing this line, and rather than singing, I recited and vocalized the line, and he was like, okay. So when we get selected and we were there for rehearsals with him, automatically he pointed me out to be like the solo singer within the choir. And from then, I passed my common entrance for Scarborough Secondary, where, his wife taught, Miss Duncan, Miss Cheryl Duncan. And it started all over again from first form straight up to fifth form. Miss Duncan had charted the way for us and Mr. Duncan, by extension, singing, dancing. So I got experience also from Scarborough Secondary, where it was more heavy, because we also formed our Youth Quake folk performers. I remembered teachers were on strike, and we decided we are not going to omit ourselves from competition. So we're not going under Scarborough Sec, we're going under Youth Quake. And trust me, we brought the Quake.
Yes.
That year we placed first in the Prime Minister's Best Village Challenge Trophy. What was unique about Youth Quake folk performance is that we didn't only dance. We sang, we chant, and we danced. So that gave us an edge. Although we were young, we were now in the business, but trust me, we caused more than quakes. We had tremors after.
Definitely. And it's so amazing that you're mentioning Youth Quake, because Youth Quake was one of those groups that created a legacy of good morning to Mrs. Cheryl Duncan. And I want to say blessings to you and your family. To Mr. Michael Duncan, God rest your soul. Thank you for your vision, and thank you for taking the culture of the youth and helping us to harness it and evolve. And so, as you mentioned, Youth Quake, there is where your creative abilities started to really take flight. What happened after Youth Quake?
Well, basically, I would say both Scarborough Sec and Youth Quake, because I remembered that Ms. Duncan, again, she will train all the young Calypsonians to sing. I wasn't that brave to be, forefront, but I was selected as one of the backup singers.
Right.
And of course, Janelle was part of our contingent as well, if she could remember. Yes. So, Ms. Duncan, we were natural harmonizers. We will just hear a song and we start to harmonize in different keys, right?
Yes.
So we had that natural ability. So after that, after school, I became a backup singer in the Calypso tents. And, me, I'm always singing, expressing myself. And then another son of the soil, God rest his soul, Mr. Sherwin Cunningham.
Yes.
He was like, you just sang that? I said, yes. He was like, but you're singing in the back and you have such a powerful voice. And then, he decided to put pen to paper to write a song for me. And from then, I just, that was in 19. Oh my gosh, I can't even remember.
But he did so many compositions
Yes,
for
he
you.
did. Yes, he did. God rest his soul. And a prolific writer.
Yes, and he
Gone
was
too
writing
soon.
for you for a very long time.
Yes, the first time I sang Calypso, I, automatically made it to Skinner Park. And I think that was such a stepping stone coming out from, such legacy that, I said, oh, okay, so I guess this is for me, So I said I would just, try to do my best within the art form.
Yes.
Some good days, some bad days, but, I didn't give up.
We're going to have good days and bad days, but what's important is your focus.
Of course,
yeah?
of course.
And you know within yourself what is right for you and where your talents would shine.
Yes.
And Calypso has definitely been one of those,
of course.
Forms of art that you excelled in. Tell us a bit about your Calypso journey. What are some of the compositions that Sherwin Ski Cunningham would have put pen to paper for you?
Sherwin penned my first song, which was Trust. He knows I'm dramatic, and he knows, unfortunately, I don't understand why every time we are acting, I am automatically the Jamet character in the carnival plays or Best Village plays. So he penned the song Trust, meaning that my husband is unfaithful, and he knows my acting abilities. So he said she's going to do this song well because this is totally her. So it's a song that I went down to the Hilton and I knocked on the door and I had my rolling pin and very, very dramatic song. Was a really nice song. So that was one of the songs. Then he also did Are These My Shoes, a battered woman in a relationship, always being pregnant at home and, all the chores are on her, woman and real life situations. That's why I liked Sherwin's style of writing, that he actually writes from deep within and what really happens so that it could relate to the listening audience.
Right. So it was always like a realistic type of view. And so if you're at a realistic standpoint, then you can relate to what is being offered to you.
Yes.
Yeah. And so it even made it more powerful and more dynamic.
Yes.
Because it's coming from a personal space. It's coming from somewhere, well, yes, I understand this fully.
Yes.
You all need to listen to what I'm telling you in this song.
Of course.
Yeah, and that was the type of compositions that we would have heard from you over the years.
Yes.
Now, guys, Shamika is one of those personalities. She's like a ball of energy. And when she enters the room, you would know it.
Oh,
she's one of those types of persons. And so being involved in culture is one of those iconic kinds of experiences that cannot be matched. Now, Shamika has done it all.
Yes,
and she still has far to go because she's willing to learn. That's one of the things that I remember most about you.
Of course.
Always willing to learn and always willing to be a part of something new. Now, with regards to, you mentioned Best Village earlier, yeah? You started with, well, of course, Youthquake Folk Performers, which evolved out of this. In those days, it was the Scarborough Junior Secondary School.
Right.
So the directorship, Mr. and Mrs. Michael Duncan. Yeah. When you emerged from the Youthquake Folk Performers, you started in Calypso. You also mentioned Best Village.
Yes, I
Tell
did.
us about some of the experiences that you would have had in Best Village. There must be something that stands out. There are many things that would have happened along the way. What are some of those moments that you could tell
some
us?
of the moments that stood out for me is, that journey you take from Tobago to represent Tobago within that space, because we are going amongst the great. And from the time they hear it's Tobago, they because we are budded with talent. We are born natural, talented people.
Yes.
So that excitement and leading up to Best Village gives us that, that rush and that passion to go forward.
Right.
And within the Best Village space, I don't only sing, I dance. I also do queens. I also write monologues, short story, poetry. So the Best Village space is where I expand Shamika, because that's all me, the writing, the the choreographing, so I really, really like the Best Village space. And presently, Mr. Jesse Taylor and Guy Messiah, Giselle Chaz, and the rest of Jesse Taylor's team, they are working assiduously to, chart the way forward for Tobago. So I'm really, elated to see that. So I know that God rest her soul, Miss Maida Cowie is really proud of to see that this is still happening within the space. So.
All right, and it's so dynamic. The persons that we meet along the way. We're going to touch a little bit about that. But what I want to talk about is you would have won the Tobago Heritage Calypso Monarch last year.
Yes, 2022.
Yeah, your composition was, just tell us about your composition and who it was written by. And
so within the Tobago Heritage Festival 2023, I emerged winner of the Calypso Monarch. Now, we were home from COVID. We took so many, a 2-year break, but I didn't stop. I started to say, okay, let me improve on probably my voice training. Let me improve on appearance. Let me try to improve on a lot of, things. And well, presently my writer is Mr. Sheldon Reed. And oh my gosh, Sheldon is when I tell you, prolific writer. Sheldon studies me.
Yes.
So Sheldon will write towards my personality. He will write towards the energy that I give off. So I am very grateful, and God bless his soul that I could be a part of his journey, because he's an eloquent writer.
And we want to say a pleasant good morning to Sheldon. I met Sheldon earlier this year. And for such a person with immense talent, he's like a tiny, tiny frame. And so when you meet him in person, it's almost like a culture shock, because you're expecting somebody way taller, way bigger. And you meet this tiny little man, and he has all these accolades as a prolific songwriter.
Yes, he is.
Shamika's composition last year was entitled
Reignite the Flames.
Reignite the Flame
of Our Heritage.
Right, so Reignite the Flame of Our Heritage. And we have a clip of that performance.
Oh my.
All right, so you guys take a listen and take a watch at what's going on.
Only agree with me. I'll New York to call. Let me go. Not a word spoken. Was really heartbroken. That dreadful day I had to leave from this lovely isle. No smile. My parents had their sight set on the bright lights. Was nothing I could do as a juvenile. Over the years I've learned to settle, pressing my hand on the metal, holding a life of comfort of which I had. But when I feel me taste my check, ticking up brandy, coconut bag, rolling in the dirt, oven out in the yard. I miss you real bad, Tobago. I said Tobago. I said Tobago. Come let me go. Let we go. Hey. Oh. Come let we go. Tobago. Tobago. I'm coming home on the next flight.
Was Shamika with one of her many hits. I call them hits. Come Let We Go. She would have performed this in October, the Shore Park complex. We were also speaking about Shamika's journey in Calypso. Now, she would have mentioned some names along the way. Mr. Sherwinski Cunningham, blessings to you, my brother, and restful sleep in peace. And also, she mentioned Mr. Sheldon Reed, who is another prolific songwriter doing really big things in Trinidad and Tobago. Now, Shamika, tell us about your composition from last year, Reignite?
Yes, it is.
Reignite
the Flames of Our Heritage.
All right, tell us about that.
So this song really captures us as a people, and that flame we have within, we needed to reignite it, because like I said, we were down for COVID, and we had to reenact with our old traditions, the boiling of the bush to drink, because you don't want to catch that COVID thing,
right.
and because all these traditions, that is we, because this is who we are, this is we as a people, so that the song expresses that type of camaraderie,
Energy,
the
yes.
unity, the that pulse of the
That buzz,
Tobagonian, of
yes.
course. So that's what I was highlighting. So let's reignite that flame within us.
And the flame is a flame that, no matter what, it never dies.
No.
And it brings me to the point that I make almost 50, well, not almost, 50% of the time I'm on. As Tobagonians, we do have a uniqueness about us.
Of course we do.
We have a rhythm. It's our speech, it's our body language, the way we talk, the way we reason, the way we think, or creativity, and all those things. And so Calypso is just one of the stepping stones, or one of the aspects that you are, involved in. Tell us more about your cultural family, Sisters in Culture. I've always wanted to find this out. How did that come about? And, what's next for Sisters in Culture?
So I remembered Sisters in Culture was birthed in the year 2012 during the carnival season. During the carnival season, a lot of as I work with a lot of youths within the community, and they were like, Miss, we wanna, dress up nice and go in town to play mass. I say, but Miss don't know nothing about this, Mrs. only sing. So I decided, because I'm very artistic and I'm good with my hands.
Definitely.
So in that first year, I entered the small band category, and my rendition was Sweets of Tobago. I'm always creative in designing and stuff like that. So I did Sweets of Tobago, and these sections were tulum and sugar cake and red mango and, lime ball and pepper ball. And I tried to make it realistic as possible as costume. And, in that said first year that we came out, we placed first, and, the children were excited. And after I gave them a nice little, eat up, drink up party to say thank you. Now, mind you, I only did this for this time and I wasn't studying the other time. But, the children will motivate you and inspire you. So from then till now,
yes,
I haven't stopped.
You've been so involved.
Yes. So we branched off from Carnival, and then, there was folk fiesta that year for the heritage. And I said, you know what, I already have these young ladies. Let me try to, carry it further, because I can also do monologue. I can also teach dance and stuff like that. So yeah. So I said, let me not limit it. So I started to, prepare for the heritage, and from then till now, we have been a part of the Tobago Heritage Festival.
Yes.
In song, dance, and drama. Yes.
So like I said, you name it, and Shamika Danoon has done it, and she has no feelings about stopping anytime soon.
No.
All right, so we're going to take a break, and we're going to be right back with more Brunch, a taste of Tobago. And my trivia people, this one is for you.
Oh.
We don't have an answer. We don't have a winner. So I don't know. Are you guys not typing? I don't know what's going on. Who was the first Tobago-born athlete to win an Olympic medal? This should have been so easy. Who was the first Tobago-born athlete to win an Olympic gold medal? Shamika, you have any idea who that is? If I had to ask you that question.
If you had to ask me a question, I have any idea.
Who do you think it is? who was one of the first Tobagonian athletes to medal at the Olympic Games? I could give you a clue. It was a male.
Yes.
A male sprinter.
I think it was Ladon Jean. No, I got no.
Wrong. So, guys, we are going to take a break and we're going to be right back. The answer to the question is Lalonde Gordon.
Oh gosh, yes, see, I meant to
remember
say.
Lalonde?
I meant to say Lalonde Gordon.
She's telling me now she was going to say Lalonde.
Where you get James from?
I don't know where you get that from.
Lalonde something. My humblest apologies, Lalonde. But I remember when you won Brunch, I was behind my TV well supporting. So
Yes.
I don't know where I get James from.
Waiting to hear the anthem on that day. We'll be right back with more Brunch. Stay tuned.
Come one, come all. It's time to join in the Tobago Heritage Festival 2023. Homage. All are we and all are who we be. Tobago. Indulge in the awesomeness that is embodied in the spirit of Tobago at the 36th Tobago Heritage Festival. Celebrate a rich, vibrant, hypnotic showcase of our cultural legacy. Yes, from July 21st to August 1st, 2023. Take the island tour. Sample the sumptuous variety of local indigenous delicacies. Enjoy the recreation of old-time village life. Dance to the drum. Feel the rhythm of steel pan. Experience the way of life, languages, and oral traditions. Be part of the journey to our we heritage, honoring our past, celebrating our present, and inspiring our future. Relive our unique culture. Join in the preservation of the heritage of we island of Tobago.
Are you flood ready? Monitor trusted sources for info. Wear protective gear when you clean up. Contact your insurance provider to assess the damage. An initiative to help people prevent, prepare, recover. TATIL, where people are people.
MI4 Security Services Company is the most advanced security service in Tobago. Ask about our cash and transit service. It's safe, risk-free, reliable, and timely. We provide safe banking delivery for all business types and sizes with highly trained staff, 24/7 monitoring, coordinated emergency response, and a well-maintained fleet of armored vehicles. Contact us at 660-7723 or visit our website at www.mi4securitytt.com to sign up today.
You can now get whatever you need whenever you need it anywhere in Tobago with Tobago. Your meals, medication, groceries, and shopping all delivered directly to you. No more hassle, no more stress. Get the Tobago app today on Google Play or Apple App Store.
That's TAPPOGO and let us deliver to you.
Check our website at www.tapogo.app or call the experts at 494-TOGO and 484-4746. Tobago. Relax. We will get it to you. Tobago's at your service.
From the experts that created the Zinger sandwich comes the KFC Crispy Barbecue Zinger.
The only one I see is you.
Cheddar cheese, crispy onions, the most delicious Kentucky Fried Chicken, and barbecue sauce. Get ready for a whole new level of flavor.
If you see or know about a crime, report a crime safely and anonymously. Call 800-TIPS. Help stop crime. You can play your part safely and anonymously. Report a crime. Earn a reward. Call 800-TIPS. Help stop crime. Be a hero. Champion. Fearless citizen. Be a crime stopper safely and anonymously. Call 800-TIPS. Help stop crime.
Excel Spa by Haley, where our highly trained staff are ready to deliver the top-class services in facial massages, waxing, nail enhancement, and body treatment. We are ideally located at Coco Avenue, Switzerland, Tobago. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, TripAdvisor, or you can call us on 730-0149. Excel Spa by Haley. Relax, renew, and rejuvenate.
It's a different type of thing down there. And we party till we drop down there with a lot of pretty girls down there, down in Tobago.
Full disclosure with the executive every Thursday at 8 p.m. only on Tobago Updates. Real questions and honest conversations with the sole aim of keeping you fully in the know. Full disclosure with the executive every Thursday at 8 p.m. only on Tobago Updates.
Good morning, good morning, put a smile on your...
Our national borders, our first step to security, but a possible access point for guns, drugs, crime. If it does not look right, do the right thing. Call Crime Stoppers anonymously. 800-8477. Report possible border crime.
Never ever worry, don't mind how things looking hard. I tell them never ever worry, if your nice car get damaged bad. I tell them never ever worry, what I'm saying is true. So just consider, Tatil will always be here for you.
Tatil, where people are people. You know what I mean.
Tobago, we have so much to be grateful for. Our food, the way we dress, things we eat, and we have Tobago Updates, newly Tobago Network. I've been away too long. This tabanca strong, strong, strong. It gets so cold out here. Sometimes I feel I would die. No lie, can't take no more problems. I don't tell my friends and them. Sayonara, adios, and goodbye. Cause there's a land so warm and free in the Caribbean calling me. The drumming of the natives I can still hear. Will be the ultimate privilege to reconnect with my heritage. So when you miss me, just know I will be there to harvest the share. Tobago, Tobago, there we go. Tobago, Tobago, there we go. Tobago, Tobago, come and let we go. Let we go, let we go. The jig, the heel and toe, there we go. The wake and the bongo, let we go. And dancing the coco, come and let we go. Let we go, let we go. Yeah. Not a word spoken, was truly heartbroken. That dreadful day I had to leave from this lovely isle. No smile, my parents had their sight set on the bright lights. Was nothing I could do as a juvenile. Over the years I've learned to settle, pressing my hand on the metal, more in a life of comfort of which I had. But when I feel me taste my check, thinking of Granny Coconut Bake, growling in the dirt oven out in the yard. I miss Sherelle bad Tobago. There we go. Tobago, Tobago. There we go. Tobago, Tobago. Come and let we go. Let we go, let we go. Harvest in Lambo. Visit the cave by Crusoe. Hear folk tales in Lekito. Come and let we go. Let we go, let we go. Oh, yeah. I know we've taken a vow, but I tell you now, a much deeper bond was formed long before you and me, baby. Why today I stand on solid foundation of morals and values and a family. Sweet memories back in the day, of all the games we used to play. Pitching, marble, hopscotch, brown girl in the ring. What a thing. With villagers moving as one. A place so rich in tradition. Goat race, tambour, bamboo, old time wedding. Paying homage, I sing Tobago.
Let we go.
Tobago, Tobago.
Let we go.
Tobago, Tobago. Come and let we go, let we go, let we go. The jig, the Hilanto.
Let we go.
Boat race in Scarborough. Let we go down Alekito. Come and let we go, let we go, let we go. Tobago, we have so much to be grateful for. Let us be thankful and carry on these traditions. Because this is we and this is who we are. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shavika, for being here with us. Oh my gosh, hugsies. Love, love, love. Thank you for joining us on Brunch, a mid-morning show. We are going to be here live and direct on Monday. See you soon. Have a wonderful weekend. Love you. Bye-bye.